Here's the best mist beginner build in Shape of Dreams. We're using only this level 5 constellations and playing here on the easiest mode, the Nep difficulty. Let's get into it, guys. So we're playing here with the very basic abilities also on mist. So let's go, guys. Okay, we want to get the strong fights to form up as usually. And yeah, mist is like kind of a tanky right clicker unit. So we just want to right click opponents, guys. For this, we actually can just hold the attack button. Don't even need like to perma-click. That's like a lot easier and even does more damage. And our passive, the masterpiece, gives us not only damage but also shield actually. So we have really good defense and attack right from the start. Yeah, and it's scaling out of AP. So let's keep this in mind, guys. Okay, I want to get honestly something a bit defensive here out of these ones. So we take here the shield and just go on. Okay, just going into as many good fights as we can while we're progressing towards like the first boss. And we're also just using our yeah, basic ability which I have here on the first one, the lung. This also benefits from Master Priest, so from your passive procs, and will just get cooldown reduction while you hit your opponents. So the basic idea of the build is just to also take a lot, get shield with it, get damage in with it, and then you have just really high damage and also a good amount of sustain just from the passive. So we're leveling up just the passive here, guys. Super simple, super basic. And let's go on, guys. Okay, next good fight. Yeah, so the lung, our first ability, also deals like a decent damage, which is scaling out of AP, which we have like kind of a lot right from the start. And that's why we also want to hit kind of faster later. Once we leveled up the masterpiece passive more, then we can just auto click, gain more damage, and even get also more ability power in. So that's like the basic idea of the build, guys. And I will show you now how strong this can look like here, just to win your first runs in Shape of Dreams. Okay, so we don't even need like to honestly like dodge so much here. It's like more of, yeah, also you could call it probably like a little bit brain dead build, honestly, because you don't need to watch so much on your opponents what they're doing. You can just run in, hit, use ability, and you will be fine. Okay. Let's prove it, guys, that this is also correct here. Yeah, so the ranged runs are always like the scariest ones, because they are like spitting, dealing more damage than the melee ones. Yeah, like the melee ones here, you don't want it to face tank like super hard. It's fine if you take some hits, but if you also just can kill them without getting hit, it's really good. Okay, we're taking here the stomp, that's just better, gives us good melee action. And yeah, then we just go on here, guys. We just go on, move quickly forward for the next boss, or I should say like to the next boss. So let's get in. Okay. So the stomp also slows down opponent's move speed and attack speed because it's cold damage. It's like quite valuable because you are melee range anyways. And then with this, you can even hit them more and harder. Because, yeah, they will be near to you anyways, so it's pretty decent to pick this up if you see it. Elsewise, you can also pick like anything up which gives you just yeah, more damage or a bit more shield. That's always pretty valuable. So let's just yeah, continue fast here and kind of also rush through the worlds, honestly. Okay, the mini boss, like you also just want to hit basically. You just want to hit with everything you have while you're circling around him. Because then the balls and the attacks will most likely miss all of them. Okay, we have here, so with this build we don't need memory haste. We want to scale into AP and attack speed mainly. And first of all, the attack speed is pretty nice. Because we want to just hit faster to get more procs out of the passive. And then we will get again more shield and more damage. So I would just like to get here in the attack speed. Yeah, because this is just scaling with the build pretty well. Okay, and if you can also clump your opponents a bit, it's like pretty good actually, because clumping opponents means that you also can hit more of them, but as you see you have kind of like an AoE melee attack. Alright, and you see we're like still full HP, super chill, we just dismantling what we don't really want, which is here this. Then we just go instantly into the shop, guys, and see what we can find here. So let's see. I don't think we want any of these ones. Momentum is awesome and predation is also pretty good. Also the lethality is actually decent, but momentum is actually nice because we are attacking a lot. And yeah, I said we don't want to cast too much, but I mean, if you can cast with it, it's super great. So if you don't find this, then it's also fine, but if you find momentum, you just can reduce the attack, reduce the cooldown while attacking a lot, which is nice. We don't need so much actually to shield here. We can just sell it on the shop, and if you find a predation, it's awesome, gives you more boss kill and scaling. If you don't find it, it's also fine, but we are taking it definitely with us and just moving to the first boss. So momentum is just cooldown reduction for attacking opponents, and predation is just more boss and hunter damage, and also gives you scaling AP AD while you fight bosses or hunters. So predation is like one of the best, if not the best, scaling essence you can get, and the earlier you get this, the more you can also simply scale into the run. That's a bit lucky what we find here, but it's also super fine if you don't get it, guys. Okay, so we're just clearing here these fuckers fastly. Just move on and just go instantly here into the boss fight. Don't want to waste any time, guys, just to show you how well this works out. Okay. You also can use like your Q if you get a bit in trouble, then you get just a lot more power overall. So let's see, guys. So you just want to stay also here kind of close to the opponent, but not so close that he hits everything onto us. And then we want to dodge the balls. We don't want to tank all of this. And then we just try to circle around him here a bit, as you see, that we hit the most attacks while he's missing the most. Okay. We don't want to ideally tank here so much and just wait till his abilities are over. Then we go in, use a bit of our spells, and just hit things in here pretty nicely. Okay, come on, my friend. Okay, we don't want to tank the balls too much. They do like still quite a lot of damage. So we can just wait or try to hit him even while he's doing the balls, but it's just safer if you chill a bit before doing this. Okay. Okay, and then you always have him done pretty well. Not problemos. And then we just want to get into the masterpiece again. We collect like our stuff. Okay, we find here also in Hysteria. It's a really good one. If someone drops Hysteria, you should definitely take it. But I will not use it too much here. I will actually not use it at all. Just to show you that the build is also without it definitely pretty nice. And the predation simply gives you here now, for every boss, 3 random AP or AD stacks, which is improving also your strength. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. We have here the like void area, as I kind of like to call it. You just want to make sure that we just move around, hitting opponents, and then just move on. So you don't want to face things like literally everything, but some hits you can definitely take. Because you see, with some points in the passive, our shield is like always like already pretty decent, and we take only the easy curses, just to make the run really very beginner friendly for you guys. So we just take here the explanation marks and the red fights, because they have like kind of a bit harder opponents, but also a lot better loot. Okay. Like we should also try to kill the dudes just fast. Also the guys who's hiding here always a bit in the fog are kind of scary, honestly. So you should try to kill them first, ideally, because the attack is a bit scary. And yeah, then we can just go here. Like honestly, like we're really hard melee. So the ice shield is one of the best ones in general. And it's also better than actually our other freezing thing. So this gives us shield, and when the shield is getting destroyed, we also actually just get more damage in AoE around us. So it's pretty nice because we are close to the opponents anyways. So this will proc like kind of guarantee it, while we're getting like a bit more sustain. So we can also just use this now pretty much always, and also can just use here obviously our dodge to dodge some more things, and also just to get a bit more value more efficiently in. And then we just move around and yeah, kill the dudes yeah, as fast as we can, kinda. And I will really not use the Hysteria just because to show that the build is also without it like worth it. But if you find something like a Hysteria early on, it's like pretty strong guaranteed. Then the run is just getting even easier, like, you know? Okay. So this guy here is just circling around again. Easy peasy, let's go. What is he giving us? We don't need really health much, because health is not giving us any damage, which we want to scale. So AD or attack speed. I'm a big fan of the attack speed, just because the passive gets enhanced a bit. And then the Dark Bolt is not really what we want here. How much is it actually giving us? Also not too much. So we just keeping the Hysteria to buy to sell it at the shop. We just go for more passive upgrade here as much as we can. Okay, 3 times, super. So we get not only a like more damage and shield per attack, but also reducing the cooldown which we can use it. So we want to also reduce it so that the attack speed can proc even more onto it. And then we're just progressing to the next boss kind of fastly, guys. Yeah, and just hitting the dudes, using our lung also, and having just here, like as you see, easy time. Like we're not even taking much damage at all, while we also honestly tanking here quite a lot of shots. But the shield gain is just kicking in here. Okay. So even without also finding any really good essences or memories, this build is like very stable. Of course, the passive of Mist is just like on its own pretty good. Essence of Wind gives you more attack speed, is also again like good if you get it. If not, then you're also fine. Yeah. So let's go, guys. There's another shop. Let's see what we could get here. Okay, so I will sell actually Hysteria because I want money here to get some other things if I don't use this one. Quicksilver is decent for more move speed, and the metal is also decent for wave clear but bad for bosses, and because we have all the momentum we don't need it. I'm fine to take a Quicksilver in here. More move speed means also that we can dodge a bit more attacks and just move around faster to also kill opponents faster, so that's definitely decent to pick up here. Okay. But this yeah, I'm using like our lung anyways, so we will kind of instantly perma-proc also like the Quicksilver nicely. Like actually I can, yeah, it's fine like this, like it's fine. We just go on like this. Okay, just running around, perma attacking here. And of course we also have like basically an AoE attack with this hero. You can clear this stuff like really kind of fast. Okay, so yeah, what can I say? Mist is like probably the easiest character to like begin with, because melee AoE attacks, you are tanky, you can kill opponents fast. You will only have to know that the passive is just your easiest way and bread and butter early game. I want to go into like another big fight here to get a bit more loot, because we are strong. So if you are strong, you always want to take also like here the harder fights. Just because you get potentially better loot, not always, but in like a lot of cases, and then you get stronger, you scale more, and then the run gets easier, the better your early game also just is. Okay, here, mini boss. So against this guy we also circle just around in the way that we don't get hit by his yeah, ability there. And then we can also just, when he's low, like just go completely onto it. Okay. So let's see what we get here, guys. Starfall, okay, nothing we really want. Yeah, and then we just want more attack speed. Just more attack speed for just more hitting here. And we just go into the next boss fight. We can go on to a shop on the next world. If you want to like kind of be super safe, you also could have kept this shop here, you know, to see if you find something great there. But we are good, so I'm fine just to rush a bit here through the levels. Okay. Like, you should still use the stuff you have here. We now actually want to still dodge a bit the attacks here and use our shield while we can, because this attack's doing quite a bit more damage than usually. And we need just to figure also out here which is the real one, because this guy is getting some illusions in. Okay, we found here the real one like kind of fast, so pretty nice. So we want to dodge this attack here. These attacks are a bit too heavy to complete tank it. So against the bosses, you probably should be a little bit more careful to not face tank like his best attacks completely. And then we just have to move around here a bit, try to hit him. With the lung, you can still hit him pretty well, honestly, even while he's actually using like his special attack. And now we just want to like, I saw he's low, so I just committed like for the kill. If you want to play safe, you could just go around and dodge the attack, up to you guys. And then we just go even more into masterpiece value, picking up all our stardust here, and then progressing to the next world. So you saw, even if I face tank the ability there, like we're still winning, but it would be kind of safer just to, not completely face tank everything. We go like here now into the shop, see if we find something more. Like a bit of more healing could be decent against the bosses. So maybe we find something like this. Giant, Aftershock, Ricochet. Fun fact, you also could go for a second Ice Shield, which we probably do, because the memories have like independent cooldowns on the abilities, which is actually not bad. Like it's quite a lot of barrier. The Giant gives you just pure HP, which is decent. Yeah, it's not really that super great though. Like I think we really take just the Ice Shield and just go on, honestly. I think the Giant is like, if you see it, you should take maybe the Giant if you have the money for it. Is it better than this? This deals just more damage, gives me more attack speed on the boss fights, for example. I don't know. Like, I think it's a bit too expensive. And then we just move on more. Yeah, so we can now use basically like a double shield. Like this here. Just double shield though. And yeah, this area is also actually could be kinda easy for us. Because we're hitting like a lot of opponents. Upgrading also just more masterpiece here again. We're hitting like a lot of smaller opponents. And this triggers like our passive like really a lot. So we can also get like a lot of shield. We just need to make sure in this area that we like now start actually to dodge more the attacks because the opponent's getting stronger. So I just want to use my shields and dodge like the big areas of the attacks here. Then we can also just wait till our lung is again done with charging, and then we can just kind of charge in there a bit more. Okay, what do we have here? No, it's all fine. We're just saving our Dream Dust to upgrade just the passive, as I said, and then we just continue. So the goal is to get the passive to 0.5 seconds per attack. Then we can like really attack the most. So here we want to definitely cycle around him, and we have to kind of dodge like the big beam. Like the big beam is like pretty scary, honestly, even for us here. So if you dodge the big beam, then this is easy. Okay. What do we have here? Ability power is good for us, because this scales with our passive again, and also with the shield, and also the shield damage. So really nice. Okay. So we want to kill ideally the big guys first, because they are the most scary ones, as I said. Like the small ones you can just run into and just really fast kill them. And as you see, the shield is getting higher because of the ice shields and also just because of the passive again. Okay, so if there are no big guys, you can just kill like here the ghost thingies and also the bulls. These are like the secondary targets for us here. Yeah, but if there are no really big ones in the area for the lasers, then the areas are like really kind of easy to clear up. Void is also good. Void is actually giving us more 80 damage after casting, and we're casting the lung like decently. So we can put like the support ones, which is basically here the wind and the quicksilver, onto our shield, and the main damage one on casting onto our lung to get more damage in, because if we kill the opponents faster, then they also can't kill us so nicely. Okay. Yeah, so the big areas for slowing are a bit annoying. So let's make sure we kill them kind of fast. Okay, and also use the shields whenever they're like off cooldown basically. Just to be a bit more tanky in case you probably need it, because you maybe don't dodge the attacks. Yeah, I mean, here I'm dodging so far decently attacks, but I'm also like not the biggest dodge pro, honestly. So the shield definitely helps with this. Okay, we go into another shop to see what we get there. Potentially some healing, I would appreciate, or just more pure damage. Okay, so what do we gain here? We want not really upgrade the Quicksilver, just the basic one is good enough. The upgrade's not doing much. And we could get a Guidance. Like a Guidance, like always pretty nice, honestly. Gives you more healing and more shield also. Yeah, it's not really doing that much right now, Array. But it can be, if you find some more healing, better later. So it's really worth it just to pick it up for the potential combo you can build on the essences. So yeah, because it's always hard to find specific essences on the solo run. If you play like team, then it's like a lot easier to find like the strong essences you really want, because you see just more shop on the team, and then you can just share with your teammates like the essences, because you can swap them. But for us, we should like kind of take like the really best essences, which you always want in everyone, most likely, which is like here the Guidance. Just to yeah, just because sometimes I feel like you probably think you can get them later, but I had like so many runs when I really not see them like at any time, even like playing for hours. So that's probably just safer, because you also had the money for it and nothing else. Yeah, Transcendent we don't want to do, right? That's nothing, and then we just progress towards the next boss fight here. Yeah, quite quickly. Okay. Yeah. So there's another laser dude. Yeah, and we also should, like, sometimes we also see, like, a purple opponent. That basically means he's kind of enhanced and has, like, additional shield and can't get stunned. This guy you kind of should ignore till the other things are killed, because he's, like, really hard to kill compared to the rest. And also, yeah, would just not be an easy target. So you can just clear the easy targets first, then it's like a lot easier to have to fight just one big opponent, rather than just try to kill the big opponent while the small guys are actually just killing you. Okay guys, so just progressing here, nice law. What do we gain here guys? Purgatory we don't really want, get just some dust in. Yeah, and then we just go like really like maybe take like one more field. I would like to see like another well to upgrade my passive a bit more. So let's play it like this. Don't need, like, I'm working here kind of through the levels pretty hard, but in your runs, if you want to play like a bit safer, you can obviously just go also for yeah, farming like as much map as you want before you're progressing. But we want to just make like a bit like a speeded up run here, just to show the potential of the build for you here guys. Okay guys, also feel free to tell me in the comments if you like the run, if not, what would you improve, or what do you think about it? Yeah, so we find here no well, but we find another good fight. That's also good. Okay. Okay, we need to first kill the one guy, then the ball which is in the ray, and then we're circling around this dude and getting it in. Okay. What do we get here? Okay, we don't want the responsibility. The efficiency is always also good as a basic one. Just to get like a bit more shield in. We don't really want it on the lung here, because there's the momentum anyways. So this cooldown will get reduced. Yeah, and I really want to get a well in. Well plus a good fight, I actually don't want to miss. So we're also taking this with us. It's like too valuable not to get it. Like, it's like too juicy, you know guys, too juicer. Because you obviously want also to spend your dream dust ideally on good upgrades if you have them available, like we do, just to be as strong as possible for the boss fight. Yeah, just to don't risk your run for no reason, because especially if you play solo, if you just die once, the run is over. So don't be too greedy, I would say. Okay, we get here ability power, haste, attack, damage. So we're playing a right-click build, but I still value the ability power a lot more, especially if it's the same value basically, because our passive gets more out of AP and also our barriers. So basically, AP is in this build also kinda like AD, and shield is always great. Okay, we just take the easy curse here, get a bit more stuff, a bit more Dream Dust, and then we just commit into this one. So now we have our passive at 0.5 seconds, which is like the lowest amount you can get like in the early to mid game. So we could even consider to upgrade other things now more, but I feel like the other things, also I think the other things are probably not worth it, honestly. So we just go really full onto it. Okay, but if you would have like maybe, I don't know, maybe a Clemency you could upgrade just for more healing, depending a bit on your build, but just going full passive is also like, you know, pretty juicy. Okay, and then we go into next fight, having also 1k HP, which is pretty comfortable, honestly. And then we want to dodge like the big attacks, and then just circle kind of around and hit as much as we can in, use the shields whenever we can, and just, yeah, dodge like the very big attacks. Okay, we can kind of stay near here to the opponent. Want to kill like if you want to play safe, you can kill the balls first, but they are pretty annoying. If you want to be greedy, you could actually just go and try to hit her a lot harder right in the face, just to kill her really quickly. I'm even face taking here a bit because I'm a bit like greedy, I would say. And then we need to run actually at the outer side for the last phase. We also can use the shield just in case we get a bit hit here. We don't like, we want to simply stay out of her range as much as we can, using a dot thread also. And then we want to instantly hit her to kind of rush the last phase pretty fast. The last phase is like the scariest one, obviously. So we kind of want to just kill her really quickly because we also have really good damage here. Yeah, so we're kind of ignoring the balls at the last fight just because we can finish her pretty fast. And then we just go again onto yeah, the passive. Okay, and then we go for the last world, guys. Let's go. Okay, we just go in, and yeah, we just also progress towards the boss. I would like to get a shop in again, just because as we see we have quite a lot of money. And yeah, you can just here right click a lot. The shield, as you see, also gets actually higher and higher, because we have leveled up the passive so much and found also the double ice shield. But also without the ice shield, the shield would be pretty decently high, so we actually are quite tanky now. Okay, the rel is pretty nice there also. What do we find here? Okay, like not if you find another wind, you can definitely take it in, but I would not buy for it something. Yeah, so the wind also gives us just more attack speed, that's good. The passive is now pretty expensive. I think now at level 10 you should not level it up anymore, because we had enough. And we just honestly want also just more attack speed, because attack speed is now also scaling us a lot. We're attacking not that super fast, and the upgrades are pretty cheap on the wind compared to the passive. And it's kind of also enhancing it because you get more attack speed. So we just want to level up wind here now, just to get here more value in. Cost efficient as we wanted. And if you then trigger the shield, you see attacks are like significantly faster. So, and because this is so valuable, we even could say we want now not the efficiency onto this, but actually the momentum. Because then we can kind of permacast the shield while we get literally just more moves. Actually, the move speed even. And the move speed is still fine, I guess. Because we also will cast the lung quite a lot. So yeah, I think that's like pretty fine. And then we just can kind of progress really fast. So you, depending on what you find, you also can try your own like experiments, I would say. But if you find like nothing, or if you don't want to think about it much, then you can really just go passive, get attack speed, and chill around, guys. Yeah. But depending on what you find, you can like even enhance the build more. Okay, and at this point it's also like honestly pretty good just to really keep the attack button pressed. Then you like perma attack. You just need to move the mouse a bit in the direction where you want to attack. Because if I perma click, I'm definitely attacking like slower, because then you have not the optimal like clicking rate most likely, because you also need like to watch where you actually want to move to, so it's just easier. Okay, if you find like a chest here, then you always want to open it. This has like quite good loot often. Okay, this time only shit, but often this has like a really good amount of loot. It's a bit random though, so pray RNGs if you want to get in there. Okay, I just want to go to the boss here, guys. You can farm the area more if you want, but I think we're strong enough here just to progress. So we're just going for more. Okay, and just cast also your spells whenever they're just off cooldown, just to make sure that you're using here also the value and don't, yeah. Like, why wouldn't you use it? Man, can't talk, guys. Sorry. Yeah, okay. So here the opponent's getting a bit stronger, but our damage is still pretty good, and our shield also protects us from the attacks which are hitting us here. Okay, very nice. Yeah, we just go straight here now to the boss. If I don't find like a shop, it's also fine. I would also, like, I would look at the shop if I find it on the way, but I'm like not willing for me right now here to like search for it actively. Let's be honest. Don't think that's really needed. Okay. Yeah, like even the killing like everything pretty fast here. Like finding the wind definitely helps here, because then our attack speed is pretty decent, and we also found actually on the Chaos Orbs like a good attack speed and also AP, which is what we want for the build basically. Okay, so also using dodge here a bit more, just to go on. Yeah, and it's like if you can just also gain really lot of shield here with the ice shield or with other shield generating things, then you have like a chill time basically. A Twilight Essence. Wait, that was the wrong one. I wanted to pick up my Twilight Essence. Okay, Twilight Essence. Hello? Okay, like sometimes it's hard to pick up things, I guess. Hello? Okay, now. So this is like kind of what error where you put it. Is this true? Not really. Yeah, we just keep it on the shield. We don't have anything else. It's giving like also like a good passive attack, which enhances your basic attacks more, which is like pretty nice. But it's not that super important. But anything that enhances like your basic attacks, like a dark or also fire, it's just pretty nice to put it in on top, you know, to get some extra damage. Okay, the crab fight. Let's go, guys. So on the crab fight, you want to like circle also around it, basically, and you want to dodge the attacks she's doing, which is on the lower difficulty, is like very easy. So we want to kind of try to focus down the crab boss as much as we can. Of course, we're tanky enough here for it. So now we need to dodge. We need to stay always in the areas which are not marked. This is a bit RNG if it's hard or if it's easy to get the areas. Here we got like really easy RNG for us, so no problemo. And then we need to kill the pillars when he's rolling. So we don't to get hit from the dude so much here, and then we just go on the pillars, and once we kill all, I think it's like 6 or 7 pillars or so, once we kill all of them, he will stop rolling. Yeah, same is kind of also for the flame boss. There are also pillars on the flame boss. He's not rolling them, but he will get immune, so you also need to know that you kill the stuff. Okay, now he killed this pillar kind of on his own. We take this, stunning us a bit, okay, fine. And we just want to kind of focus hard on the boss. Like, if you would have something for a bit more mobility here, would be definitely not hurt us. So also getting anything that can like blink you, for example, or stuff like this is in the boss fights pretty valuable, especially against this boss. But we're like tanky enough to out-sustain him basically because of the double shield. But also getting like blink just to dodge the attacks and his abilities would be also very valuable. Okay, and then we have like yeah, also a pretty easy boss fight. Here, yeah, I mean, if we like you can always upgrade one thing for free, And you should ideally pick something which is already kind of expensive for you. So I'm now going again into the Masterpiece, because we get like a free upgrade. Yeah, I just didn't want it to commit more like the Dream Dust into it. Yeah. So now we go into the Rift of Beginnings to find Primus, the final boss, guys. And yeah, so far the run was like really easy, as you saw. Okay. We can also take a look in the shop again if we find here something juicy. So whatever 4th basic attack is empowered gives you more AD. And you restore also health while explosioning things. Yeah. We should take this, we have money. So just buying here some stuff, honestly, just because we can. Because it's the last fight incoming. And yeah. The rest is not really doing too much, but we can still just buy something. Just honestly, just to dismantle it here, to get a bit more Dream Dust. And then we can just use the Dream Dust on whatever we want here. So I'm still like a big fan of getting just more attack speed in. Because the other upgrades are just compared so expensive. So we just get here more attack speed in, because it's scaling with the build well. Putting like literally everything in here. Yeah, we have something left, so we can also get like a momentum. Oh, why not momentum upgrade? More casting is good for us, means more shield, means easier fights. Okay, guys. And then we continue. Let's go into the last Primus Fight. This boss is like way harder than all the other bosses, because it's like the very final one. So it will be definitely harder. He has 3 phases. He's getting immune in between. You want to also dodge here against him, like probably more against other bosses. So it's a bit shitty to have like no blink here. So we need like to use the dodges here really well, and also kind of save them for like the big attacks. Yeah, and just try to hit him really hard, and also try to hit him as much as we can. Because hitting means also shield generation, which makes us more tanky. So yeah, that's kind of the idea of the run. Okay, let's go in, guys. But so the first phase is easy. In the first phase we can just also like phase tank the most things. You see our shield is just good enough. The first phase we don't need to care really about anything. And just hit him. Our shield gain is like just out-sustaining here. Him. So second phase. In the second phase we need to try to dodge some more stuff. And hit him with the lung. So with the lung we can like charge in basically. Yeah, so we want to charge in when he's staying here. Yeah, and then we just want to attack him more. Okay, when he's low, go finish him. And then next phase incoming. Okay, so in the next phase, he will. Okay, what is this? I never had this one. Why is he lightning us so much? Okay, so you just need to also, like, if you kind of don't know what's up here, if it's the first time also for you, honestly, just try to dodge the big attacks, go away from him when he's doing it, and once he's actually not doing so much anymore on the attacks, you can just go in again. So we're just here moving a bit around. Okay, this attack is kind of nasty. I think in this phase I really just want to run around to honestly just dodge it. And then when he's done, we can again just go hit. Okay, if you're also staying close here, it's kind of easier to dodge, definitely. Yeah, and we just need to stay a bit away while he's charging his big attacks. But you also want to instantly go back onto him when he's done, because then you can build up shield, and then it's also fine to take like some hits if you just have like shield online. Okay, next phase. If you have like no shield and he's hitting you a lot, it's kind of shitty. Okay, in this phase you want to stay pretty far away, because then you can actually run through the fire. Okay, or you have to dodge it. Okay, my bad here. Like the fire phase is the hardest. You always want to stay really far away from the fire, because then you can run between it basically. So try to stay really far away from the fire. Then it's kind of splitting up, and then you can go into it. Okay, we're pretty low here, so we need to run kind of fast onto him, and I try to finish him now, because we're kind of low. So we're just trying to kill him now. It's the last phase, and he's also pretty low himself. So just circle around him. Okay, this maybe not so much. And we also like healed up here like quite a lot now. Okay, and then we are actually hitting him again. Okay. We can just... okay, what do you do, my friend? So, and then we can just... like, he should be able just to hit him, right? And just be fine like this. Use the shield also. Like, if you circle around him still, he's hitting not all the attacks, which is pretty valuable. Okay, like this big attack we should kind of dodge. But for now we are like pretty fine. Like with the lung we definitely just want to hit also in just a lot. Okay, yeah, just hit him. Just hit him. Try to not take all the damage, you know. Spam your shields or like your blinks to dodge attacks if you have this one. Although we can use like our Q, which I didn't done at all, just to get here also more power in for the last fight. And then, yeah, if he's low, you should always try to clear, like to kill him for the next phase, or actually just for the complete fight. If you enjoyed watching, subscribe now to see more insane builds.